Hey darlings, today we're going to talk about being critical of yourself and how to hopefully do that less. So, the other day I was trying some Wim Hof breathing. So, this is newer to me. It's basically you're taking in 30 to 40 deep but quick breaths, and then you're letting it all out and holding it and timing that hold. And I've never been the best at holding my breath. And so it's kind of like embarrassing to be doing this and seeing the times that I come up with. Because basically you can do like 3 or 4 or 5 rounds, and each round you can usually hold your breath longer. And so my first rounds, usually it's like 40 seconds, then I might get 50, then I might get like a minute or a minute and 10 seconds or so. I've only been doing this for a few days, so I haven't really seen a whole lot of improvement, and I feel frustrated about that too. But the other day, I was doing that, and I could barely even get to my, 40 seconds that I tried to for the first one. I was, at 25 seconds and already feeling like I was, panicking. I was like, breathe! And I got mad, and I was like, what is wrong with you and your lungs, and blah, blah, blah. Why can't you hold your breath longer, and you're out of shape, and this is because you were, fat as a kid, and I don't think I was a fat kid, but, a teenager, definitely. And so you're still blah, 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 and I was like, whoa, because one of my rules is to not be mean to myself. No cruel, mean words allowed at all. So I was like, whoa, there's some stuff coming up. I'm breaking my own rules. So I had to nip that in the bud right quick and to think about it more thoroughly when I was done and be like, okay, being mean about it doesn't help. 2, I didn't start with one, being mean doesn't help. 2, I'm doing something to make it better. So I'm actively working on having better breath control and all of that. And 3, sorry, we're watching a dog for Friend, and I'm worried she's knocked up. I don't know. And she rolls on her back, and I'm just like, are there puppies in there? Oh, it's distracting. Sorry. I totally lost track of what I was talking about. Yeah, I don't know. I've talked about being critical. It's not good for you, generally speaking. It doesn't help. And then I have this thought, because usually before or after I do my breathing stuff, I'll read my Bible, or there's a book called The Ragamuffin Gospel. I'll read a little bit of that if I have time, or I get these Joseph Prince devotionals, which I really like him a lot. He is super grace-based. I bet there's people who hate that because they're like, oh yeah, focus on how terrible you are of a sinner. And he's like, yay, Jesus and all of his grace and love, which is what I'm all about. So I feel like that's the way to go. Anyway, so I had some happy God stuff in my head. Oh, why are you? Oh, my dogs. They're so naughty. Oh. Sorry. I'm so distracted on this video. I'm tired. But yeah, so I had happy, lovey, God stuff going on in my head. And so I'm being all critical, and I'm like, yo, knock it off. And then I had the thought of you are a beloved child of God. And when you're being mean to yourself, it's basically being mean to God, because it's He made me. And then if I'm just oh, this creation you made is crap, that's pretty disrespectful. So maybe I shouldn't do that. So it's just a new thought I had that is not spectacular or brilliant in any sort of way, but it did help me kind of reframe myself of oh, hey, God loves me. I'm his kid. I should be nice to his kid. And this is something I do when I don't understand other people. And I'm just oh my gosh, what is wrong with this person? I'm just they're also a beloved child of God. And I remember my pastor doing a sermon about this. He's this is probably going to make many people very angry, but Biden is a child of God and Trump is a child of God. And I was I have already had that thought. I'm not mad. I'm happy that you brought this up, yo. I didn't say, I don't know why I do that. So that's what I try to do when I see someone and I'm just like, how? Like, I don't get it. It seems like a bad person, but it's like, that's one of his kids. It's one of his kids. So I want to try to be nice to all of his kids, including me. Be nice to yourself. Now my dog's harassing my cats. Oh, I should walk my dogs. Okay. This is good content, right? Okay. All right. Like, oh, wow. Okay, like, subscribe, because you want more of this, right? Yeah, like, subscribe, comment. Okay. Hearts. Okay, bye.